Hey, it's Whitney. I recently got a new computer and I'm still seeing how the built-in webcam that I'm using right now and microphone work. So if you're watching the recording and it isn't quite right yet, bear with me. This new computer doesn't have USB inputs, and so I was really short on time and I can't find my little dongle. That's the one downside to this MacBook. Otherwise, it's been amazing. So, as for the video, I just returned from a month-long trip on the East Coast. I went to Massachusetts, to Philadelphia, to New York, to New Hampshire, Maine. I think that was it. I passed through a bunch of other cities and it was so fantastic. It went by incredibly fast. It felt like a month away was going to be a really long time. And it is in theory, but it actually went by faster than I could have possibly imagined. And I'm going to be traveling again next month, which I can't wait to tell you all about. And the best part about that trip is that I started vlogging again and I started creating a bunch of, I was basically filming a bunch of videos for upcoming video series, which is so much. I don't know how many videos are going to come out of that project, but I just captured lots and lots of footage over the past month. So I'm super excited to sit down and start editing that all for you. I will be releasing it over the next few weeks. So keep your eyes open. I've been doing so many live videos here and I really enjoy doing live videos, but I feel like they may not be as exciting to watch because they're not edited and they're just very authentic and me just sitting down like I am right now. So if this isn't really your favorite style, stay tuned because the editing videos are going to be a lot more lively and fast-paced and maybe shorter. I don't know, but I'm really excited to do them. So hopefully everything is functioning properly. I will wait till some people are here live to ask. In fact, at least one person is here right now. So if you can give me any feedback on the audio right now, that's the one thing that is harder for me to measure in the way that I'm doing this live video. So please let me know if it sounds okay, if you can hear me all right. And what I'm going to do next is go through the mail that I received while I was gone. So I just came back from my P.O. box and I had 5 packages there. One of them is a huge box. So there's 2 really, I know for sure 2 of the packages I got are going to be fun because one of them is the Goddess Provisions box, which is always really fun to unbox. But before that, I'm going to unbox this thing called the blogger box that I get like a few times a year. And I have no idea what's going to be in there. I actually don't know what's going to be in either of them. I also have a book here. I'm pretty sure that's what's in there. And then I have a box from Schmidt's, which is one of my favorite companies. They make the deodorant that I use, but I think I know what's in here and I don't think it's deodorant. So why don't we just start with that? And then where did the other box go? It fell on the ground. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, let's just start with this. So this is from Schmidt's, and they actually have a new line of deodorants that I just received. This is what I've been wearing lately, this Lily of the Valley. This smells amazing. It's very subtle. I really like using it. And let's see what's in here. I saw them when I was in Baltimore a few weeks ago at the Natural Products Expo. And if you haven't checked it out, I did a little video haul of products from that. And I know they have this new product. Let's see what, yep, that's exactly what's in here. Ooh, this is fun. So they just released body wash. Now I'm curious about you. For me, I feel like body wash lasts forever. So I'm really excited about this. I think I'll have this for at least a year. And I try not to buy body wash because I just use it for so long. And I generally don't get that excited about body wash. But this is one of my favorite scents of theirs. I've used their Jasmine Tea Deodorant and it's divine. And actually there's a cap on here, so it's hard to smell. But I think I smelled this at the Natural Products Expo. So I'm super excited. And then as terms of that, cedarwood, this is really hard to open. The cedarwood one they sent me, I think I'm going to do a giveaway. So if you haven't signed up yet for my newsletter, highly recommend it. It's linked in the description field. And that's a really good place to stay tuned about giveaways and projects that I'm working on. One thing I've been doing a lot lately is sending out care packages. So you can actually go to ecoveganpal.com, and I think it's /care. I'll put it in the description. And I'm gearing up to do a bunch of care packages again, which means you can sign up. You basically just pay for the shipping and handling, and then I'll send you this box of all sorts of great products. So I'm probably going to put this one in it. So if you're curious, the care package is a great way to get this. This smells incredible. I can't wait to use this. All right, next, I think I know what this is too. And I'm really excited about this because it goes along with a big project that I've been working on for the past couple months. So once I open this up, the secret will kind of be out. If you follow my uncensored, or actually the What a Vegan Eats channel, I have talked a lot about something new that I'm doing, and that's what this book is, Ketotarian. So little reveal, I have been doing a vegan version of the keto diet for 2 months, and I absolutely love it. I thought I was just going to do it for a very short time, and I don't really want to stop. So I've been learning all about keto and how to do it in a healthy way, how to do it in a vegan way. I feel great. I feel like I look better, and I'm really fascinated by it. So it's kind of just something I'm trying out until I don't want to do it anymore, I think. I just finished a really, really great book by Dr. Mercola called Fat for Fuel, which is somewhere in my place. And I'll be talking about that book in another video. And I'll be talking about this one, Ketotarian. And I'm really excited about this one because it's all about integrating the plant-based diet into Ketotarian. And there's an egg on it. So it's not fully plant-based. It says right here, mostly plant-based. So this actually was really going to help give me some more guidance because there's not a lot of people doing vegan keto that I know of yet. I do follow people that do vegan keto on Instagram, and that's where is a great source of information. But anyway, stay tuned. I'll be doing another a bunch of videos on keto and just explaining how it's worked for me, what I've been eating, and in case any of you are interested in trying it out too. Next up, I'm going to open up this huge box. Actually, wait, there's one more little package. I don't remember what this is. There are definitely some, like, it sounds like supplements, and I don't know why I received it. So let's see. Sometimes I say yes to things and then I forget that these brands are going to send it to me. Huh. Ooh, this is actually really fascinating. I really don't recall the story behind what these are. I probably received an email and said, yeah, I'm interested in trying it out. So we'll see about this. There is a focus one, which is always helpful. I actually really do like taking focus supplements and like natural ones, obviously. There's always such a subtle difference, but this one is all about long-lasting energy, hours of focus concentration, and it has magnesium and a little bit of caffeine. It looks pretty legit. Okay. And then this one is MagMax. You know that most people are deficient in magnesium. So I actually try to take magnesium regularly, and I'm curious about this one. Magnesium is really good for relaxing your muscles and helping you be calm. There's a product called Natural Calm I've been taking for a long time. And it also can help with your energy levels. I just want to say hi to people who are watching. Maju, is that, I'm horrible at pronouncing names, but thank you for being here. And Elk Apt Root, hello. Green Dragon, one of the regulars, thanks for being here. And then Elk also said, vegan keto wouldn't work for me. High fat intake gives me nasty cystic acne. Interesting. You know, I think acne was discussed in Dr. Mercola's book, Fat for Fuel. I think that's what it's called. It's right over there, but it's buried under stuff. I just got home yesterday, so I'm still unpacking. But I think that was discussed in the book. So one of my big things that I recommend is that you try not to be too closed off unless you've tried something or you've talked to a medical professional about it. So if you've tried it or it has not been recommended to you, or a doctor, for instance, has said, don't do the specific diet. I think each of us are a little different, right? And our bodies react to things differently. So, you know, if that's the reason you don't want to try something like keto, I totally understand. But a lot of people have insane preconceived notions about keto that are really inaccurate. And after I read Dr. Mercola's book, he doesn't call it keto. He calls it MMT, and it's a therapy. It's actually based in disease prevention. So his is not about like this fad thing to lose weight or to just like eat a ton of fat and protein and all of that. So that book really educated me. And again, I can't wait to read this one so I can share with you more information about it. I'm just experimenting. I'm not a medical professional, so I can't like recommend it to each of you on an individual level by any means. I can just share my experience with you and encourage you to open your mind and maybe give it a try and see if it's something that you want. And since it's still relatively new for me, I who knows? Like, I don't know anything about it long term. I just know that in the past few months, I've felt amazing, and it's really been working well for me. All right. Well, I'm curious about these high level products. And oh, wait a second. I wonder if, hold on, I got to look this up real quick. I wonder if high level is, let's see. There was this one product. Where did it go? I don't know. I'll have to look through my emails to find the story about it. But there's one of these products was made by this singer, and that was part of my curiosity about it. That's a whole nother story. If that is in fact what this is, that's actually kind of cool. But okay, we'll check into that later. Let's open up this huge box. I have no idea what's in here. And since I've been doing keto, the challenge with keto is that it's definitely more restricted. So, and by the way, since now more people are watching live, can you just give me some feedback on the audio quality and make sure that you can hear me properly? Elk also said the only way I can hit keto mode is by water fasting. Oh, interesting. I'm still learning about fasting. I do intermittent fasting as well right now, and that's also been helping my whole health experience. Okay, I'm just going to reach in here and pull out random things. And actually, this is interesting. I think this is relatively, maybe this isn't the one. I was going to say, I think that they have this product. They might have a keto version, or there's another company that makes a keto version of this where you can make your own like energy balls. But this one is relatively higher in carbohydrates. So it might not be this company. I'm probably going to give this away because not only is it not keto, but it has almonds in it, and I'm really sensitive to almonds. So this is going to go into one of those care packages I mentioned. And if you're just joining in, you can go to ecoveganpal.com. I think it's /care. I'll put it in the description field. It's not there right now. But you can sign up to get a care package from me, and I send off things like this that I receive that I do not want. What else in here? Ooh, okay. This actually is probably keto friendly because it's no sugar added lollipops. I don't really have a lot of like sweets like this, but this, this would fall into the keto realm of things because it only has one net carb. So you always subtract the fiber from the total carbohydrates. Interesting. This also might be a giveaway, but fascinating. It's gluten-free, it's vegan, it's organic. It actually looks kind of tasty. One thing that I struggle with sometimes on keto is just like sometimes I have some sugar cravings, and I'm like, there's not a lot of really good vegan sweets that are keto as well that I found yet. So something like that might be nice to have when I just like want a little something that's sweetish. Okay. What else do we have in here? Ooh, this is actually really interesting. I wonder if this is vegan. So I've always loved this company, Bach, and they make Rescue Remedy, but some of their products are not vegan. Let's see. I think this one is, though. Whoa, this is fascinating. Yeah, it says right here on the label. Awesome. It does have a lot of sugar in it for like, you take like they're like little gummies, and 2 of them have four carbohydrates in them and 3 grams of sugar. Maybe not the best thing, but it all depends on your body. As I learned from Dr. Mercola, you have to really test a lot of things to know how many carbohydrates you should have each day. And anyways, I'm just telling you my perspective on these products, but you don't have to be keto to decide whether or not you want these. These are strawberry flavored like gummies that help with going to sleep. I might actually give these to Jason, my friend, who is always looking to try new sleep products. This is interesting. I kind of want to try them. So Rescue Remedy, I think, is a really, really nice all-natural option if you are feeling stressed. And they have this whole line of products. They're not all vegan, though. What else do we have in here? More supplements. This looks like it's a multivitamin, which I'm definitely going to give away because I'm just not that into multivitamins. And I shouldn't judge it just by the name because some multivitamins are better than others. But I just find like, and a lot of doctors will say this, or medical professionals, that like a multivitamin, it just contains so many things that you might not even need. And sometimes taking certain supplements can do you more harm than good. So that will be a giveaway because some of you may want a multivitamin for whatever reason. What else do we have here? A smoothie mix. There's 0 sugar in this, which is always good. And let's see here. What is in this? Quinoa, kale, spinach, broccoli, alfalfa, barley grass, wheatgrass, and ginger. Going to give this away because right now I'm not doing grains. So I guess quinoa, it's like technically a seed. I have to research more, but it's just higher in carbohydrates. And I honestly don't do that many smoothies. So this will be a giveaway as well. A lot of products to add into the care packages. Else. This is okay. So I saw this at the Natural Products Expo last month, and this is a brand that does hemp oil supplements, and they actually have these vegan coconut caramels. I haven't tried them yet because of the sugar content, but Jason said they were really good. And then they also sent, let's see, a muscle and joint product, which I do have a lot of, so I'm going to give that away. I'll probably give this whole thing away. Okay, maybe not this. This sounds awesome. Restore Calm, and it's a chocolate mint flavor. And I think this just has this hemp oil and coconut oil. This sounds really good. All right, I'll give away these guys, but this I'm going to keep and experiment with. This box is never ending. What else is in here? Ooh, I'm definitely going to give this away too. It's just a bag of organic rice flour, which is really good for baking. Not for me right now. I'm also never really been much of a baker, but that's cool. I love filling up the care packages with products like this. So now this is helpful to me right now. I've actually used this product in the past, and this is the Bellucci organic olive oil, which is really tasty. And I kind of like that it comes in these little packs because I feel like it's really great for traveling like I just did. And it's just like portion control, or, I feel like it stays fresher. And they say here, like you can put it in your backpack or at the office. So, the packaging is a little wasteful, but aside from that, I'm definitely going to keep this because I like to put olive oil on my food lately because it helps add more fat into it. This is interesting too. This is a drinking bitter, which I know a little bit about, but not enough to really speak to it much. And this has no added sugars. It just has some natural sugars from the grapefruit juice. I could actually probably have this. It's because it's relatively low in carb. Oh, maybe not. There's 9 carbohydrates in this. I might have a few sips and share it with somebody, or just like one of the things that I do if something's high in carbs and I really want it is I just have smaller portions of it, and that way I can still enjoy it, but not like this is 1 serving, so I wouldn't have it all at once. This has turned into a little keto explanation, which I did not mean. Ooh, this does not look like something I'll have right now, and let's see if this is vegan. Sometimes I get sent products that are not vegan, believe it or not. And, oh yeah, this one is not. This has egg whites in it. So I will give that to one of my non-vegan friends in my life. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh yeah, this box is full of packing peanuts. So There's like, it's hard to tell when the box ends. There's like small stuff in here. I can feel it. Okay. Oh yeah, a couple more things. Oh, this is always interesting. I really like this company, Life Seasons, and this is a allergy formula. I might try that. Sinus support. Sometimes I feel like I need that. Ooh, I love this company, CBD oil. I can't remember if oh yeah, they are vegan gel caps because these are soft gels, so CBD in soft gel form. Definitely going to use that. Been experimenting with CBD for probably about a year now. I don't have a huge opinion on it. It's just like it's everywhere. And that's one of the companies that I think is doing some really great work. Okay, I think that's all that's in this box. And now I have packing peanuts all over my floor. Excellent. Okay, the last thing I'm going to open up is the Goddess Provisions box. And I want to say hello to Aurelian here. And then Elk asked, I've heard of a root called yacon that tastes really sweet, but it's a carb that can't be digested. It's expensive and I do prefer things that add calories. Yes, I've had yacon syrup a bunch. It's really tasty. It kind of looks and tastes like molasses. And it's like considered a superfood. So I think it's fine, but I'm just not doing sweeteners like that right now. Okay. So the Goddess Provisions box is a subscription box that I look forward to every month. And it's always amazing, amazing things in here. Very first thing on top is Lee's tea. I love, love, love tea. And this is a loose leaf. Ooh, wow. This sounds so magical. Pink tea. I bet it looks really pretty. I hope it does. And it has all sorts of amazing ingredients, including rose petals. I'm definitely going to have this like as soon as I'm done with this video. That's exciting. One thing that I find absolutely amazing about Goddess Provisions, I don't know how they do this or it's just like a complete coincidence, but I feel like every time I get a Goddess Provisions box, there's products in it that I've been wanting or needing. And this is really interesting because it's a sleep mask and I just spilled oils on my sleep mask while I was traveling and I have to clean it so I can't use it. And I could potentially use this one or I might give it away. I actually have a few sleep masks, but I just find it interesting that I'm in this moment where I don't have my regular sleep mask to use. And this is just what shows up in the box. I say this almost every time I unbox the Goddess Provisions box because it's just like, I feel like they're reading my mind. Next we have, let's see. Actually, it's funny, the oil that spilled on my sleep mask was from a previous Goddess Provisions box, and I was so sad because it got all wasted when it spilled. But this is another oil that you can run on your palms, your neck, your hair, and it's for transformation and change. Ooh, I gotta smell this. I love things like this. I love just perfumes that are made from essential oils. I love like functional oils that have some sort of a purpose for the health and all that. It smells really nice. Okay. I have so many oils now that I just am constantly rotating through them. Next we have, a Sacred Space spray. I really love using various scents like candles and incense and all that, which also come very frequently in the Goddess Provisions box. And this is from a company, I've tried their products before, but I can't remember what it was. It might have been like a salve or something. I think that's what it was, but could be wrong. So this is Sacred Space spray, which has sage in it. Ooh, that's awesome. So I'm sure it's just meant to kind of clean the energy. Oh, it smells really, really, really good. Nice. Yeah, if you didn't know about sage, sage is something that people commonly burn when they want to clear the energy of a room. And so I actually have been meaning to do that since I got home from my trip. Next up, we have an Oracle deck of cards for self-care. And this is really interesting. Oh, it was created by Goddess Provisions. That's amazing. And they're self-care rituals. Ooh, I might have to try this out. I think what I'll do is I'll try this out for a little bit. and then I'll probably pass it on to somebody in one of the care packages, because I have a lot of deck of cards, like card decks, I should say, that I'll use for the time being, and then they'll just sit around. So I'd like to pass it on to one of you. Next, we have a company I've heard of called Pharmaceuticals, and this is a Purify Me Spot Treatment Serum. What's that mean? I wonder if it's like for acne. It's going to say, there's a little card at the end of this. I actually developed a little rash, which is finally starting to go away. I think this was poison ivy. While I was traveling, I woke up one morning and had this like itchy red rash on here. And it's very frustrating. And then there's a stone in here too. And Elke mentioned the yoni eggs. You know, one of the boxes from Goddess Provisions did have a yoni egg in it, and I actually thought that was really cool, but I don't use it very much. Okay, so at the end of the box, there's always a little card that tells you more about what's in it. So the self-care cards we saw, the Sleepy Cottage Satin Sleep Mask, which I think is really cute, but I'm probably going to just give away to somebody. The chai. Oh, I cannot wait. And yes, it does turn into a pink color. That's awesome. The Soapy Lane spray. It's infused with clear quartz, which is a really wonderful crystal. And this is to use it throughout your home, on your body, which is nice, and over your crystals to cleanse, refresh, and protect your energy. That's a really cool idea. I have a ton of crystals. Whether you believe in their powers or not, they're just very pretty. And so I put them all over my home, and I like holding them. They're very like nice for a texture. And like I said, I just really like looking at them. So this is kind of nice to spray on them as a little ritual. And then the roll-on is for an uplifting self-care morning ritual. Oh, I like that. Oh, this is made by Balance Guru. Oh, it is. This is one of my favorite companies. I just didn't recognize the packaging. And this is formulated with probiotics, active ferments, willow bark, and tea tree oil to help heal and balance stressed out skin. Perfect. Again, they always have something in their boxes that I need right now, and this is going to go on my rash. And then the stone that they sent this time is called Orange Calcite. And it's an energizing stone to boost your positivity, feelings of self-worth, creativity, and to support your physical, mental, and spiritual development. Very interesting. I have like the biggest collection of little stones now. So I put a bunch of them in this pile on my desk right behind here. And then some of them I'll place in different places in my home, depending on like the feng shui of it. So I have like rose quartz by my bed, rose quartz in a certain corner of my home. And I guess that's it. I should probably learn more about where you position. Because some people believe that like where you put stones and crystals helps with the energy of your home. So I could learn a little bit more than that about it. All right. That is it for today. This is all of the stuff that I received while I was out of town. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed doing this. I have to hop on a call right now. I'm going to go make the chai. And stay tuned. As I mentioned, I have a ton of videos coming up that I'm editing, actually. Lots of great footage, so much to share with you. Sign up for the newsletter. And if you want to be the first to know when, oh, there's my call. I got to go take this. But if you want to be the first to know when I have new videos, you can turn on the notifications button here on the channel. I go live frequently, and we'll be coming out with all that new content. Otherwise, you'll miss it, and it could be months before you see it. The newsletter is linked down below. I'll also link to the care packages, as I mentioned, and a lot of other things. I'll link to as many of these products as I can log in. It's going to take me some time, but eventually a list of everything I mentioned in this video will be in the description. So you can come back to this video if you're watching live, or if you watch this entire video recording, thank you, and check out the description so that you can learn more about everything I mentioned. Until next time, wishing you all the very best with your eco-vegan journey. Bye.